essentially the Irish government approached me through the embassy in London and asked me if I'd be interested in moderating a couple of sessions in the forum this weekend, and that was a couple of months ago. And so I went to my master's at CNN, and we went over it and decided that it was, absolutely fine, because for me personally, I particularly wanted to do it because I haven't lived in Ireland for a long time, but I come back every 6 weeks or so, or every month or so, and my family is here, and I'm very much involved in it. And I think that it's a wonderful opportunity to try and find ways to not only get out of the financial crisis, but just have a complete rethink about who we are as a nation and what we stand for, what we represent. So much has changed in Ireland over the last 15, 20 years that I think there's been a huge psychological impact on people that maybe they haven't quite come to terms with, because things have changed so fast, particularly for some generations, certain generations. So it's, I suppose, a small way for me to be able to give back something. Well, it's a symbiotic relationship, the relationship between Ireland, the Irish, and its diaspora, because for years, as we know, traditionally, the diaspora has helped Irish people back home in Ireland with money sent home. And I know in my own case that I didn't have to leave Ireland for economic reasons. I chose to leave for personal reasons. And it's a sense that now actually we might need our diaspora, and they have ideas and they can help out, and other countries are very good at harnessing their diaspora, the Israelis in particular, and it's really good to have ideas, to have people come and share. And also I think because people overseas want to be rooted, they want to believe in something, and for years we've had this kind of relationship where we've expected the best, particularly from North America and Americans and visas and things like that. And now I think it's a great opportunity to say to these people, help us help you. I think in these discussions there's always a certain knowledge on my part from experience that by the end there are like 25 hands up at once and everybody wants to say something, and that was the case certainly today. What struck me is that there's a real openness to help on the part of people. There are going to be very differing views. They've now gone into their individual 9 working sessions that they're members of and participants in, and the idea being that they report back Saturday about what they've come up with. But essentially I think the conversation has now got going, and the Taoiseach said that he was in listening mode, and I think everyone's in a listening and discussion mode. But essentially it's, I think it's like Mary Robinson said about the United Nations, it's only as good as its members, and that applies to everybody, not only the people at Farmley.